Hey guys, it's Bonnie. Today I'm coming at you super casual. I'm in a comfy cardigan. I got this nice mug with some sweet tea in it. And today we are going to be talking all about the Oscars. Oscars are an event that is very important to me and pretty much anyone who enjoys films and likes watching films or making films or writing about films, which is things I like to do. Every year, everyone around the film community likes to make out Oscar predictions, and that is what I'm going to be doing today. I make Oscar predictions pretty much every year. I mean, it's only been recently that I've been doing it, that I've gotten older. Last year was a very successful year for me. I believe I got 20 out of 24. I felt very proud of that number personally. So without further ado, I am going to tell you my Oscar picks. Not all of them though, because that would take a long time. I'm gonna just choose some of the main categories to share my picks with you, and I will leave my blog post, or my website post now. I mean, it's a blog, but it's like my own website, bonnieann.com. I'll leave the link to my post about the Oscars down there, where you can see all of my picks for all the little categories like sound editing and directed short animation video. What? These are predictions based on calculations, not personal afflictions, sadly. Best Director. The nominees are Alejandro G. Inarritu for Birdman, Richard Linklater for Boyhood, Bennett Miller for Foxcatcher, Wes Anderson for The Grand Budapest Hotel, and Morton Tyldum for The Imitation Game. Personally, I would have loved to see Ava DuVernay nominated for Selma, because the lack of female filmmakers nominated is awful. Like, obviously there's none nominated, and there usually isn't. I believe there's been maybe 4 or 5 nominated in like the history, and out of those only one has won. That was Catherine Bigelow for The Hurt Locker, I believe, and I just, that's insane. Anyway, my pick for this one is definitely gonna be Richard Linklater, because he has had this category he keeps winning every single time, and except for maybe once. I think maybe either at the Golden Globes or the SAG Awards. I feel like one time Alejandro won. But basically, this has been Linklater's category to lose, and I don't think he will lose when it comes to the big night. Best Animated Feature, which the Lego Movie should have won, should have been nominated, but because it's not, I'm not even gonna talk about it. It's probably gonna go to How to Train Your Dragon 2 or something, but I don't really care, honestly. I can't. A Supporting Actress. Nominees are Patricia Arquette for Boyhood, Laura Dern for Wild, Keira Knightley for The Imitation Game, Emma Stone for Birdman, and Meryl Streep for Into the Woods. There is no doubt about this one. It is going to Patricia Arquette. She has won it every single time, and if it didn't go to her, I would be shocked. Completely shocked. This category is also a surefire, and it is Best Actor in a Supporting Role. The nominees are Robert Duvall for The Judge, Ethan Hawke for Boyhood, Edward Norton for Birdman, Mark Ruffalo for Foxcatcher, and J.K. Simmons for Whiplash. In the bag, J.K. Simmons is winning this. He has won every single award. He was incredible in Whiplash. Incredible. If you've seen Whiplash, then you know that movie is so intense, and he's gonna win. No doubt about it. Put that in your Oscar poll, ladies and gents. Best Actress in a Leading Role, so Best Actress. Nominees are Marion Cotillard for 2 Days, One Night, Felicity Jones for The Theory of Everything, Julianne Moore for Still Alice, Rosamund Pike for Gone Girl, and Reese Witherspoon for Wild. This is another one that is definitely in the bag. It is definitely going to Julianne Moore. She has won this every single time. Like I said, I haven't seen Still Alice. I also haven't seen The 2 Days, One Night or Wild, so it's hard for me to pick my favorite. But Gone Girl was an incredible film, and the lack of nominations that this movie has received is just astounding to me. I don't understand. Rosamund Pike was incredible, and I would have loved to see her win. Nothing discredited to Julianne Moore. I love her, but where's the nominees for Gone Girl? Where's the wins for Gone Girl? Nowhere. It should have been an adapted screenplay. Like, Gillian Flynn should have been nominated there, but she wasn't. I don't understand. I don't know. I mean, I honestly think the screeners must have got lost in the mail, because that's the only explanation. And it would make sense, because every time they show a clip for Gone Girl at these awards, they always show like a spoiler, and I'm just like, what are you doing? That spoils the entire movie. So clearly, they didn't watch it. They're just like, oh, this clip looks good. I bet everyone liked this part. When really, you just ruined the whole thing. The next category is Actor in a Leading Role, or Best Actor. Nominees are Steve Carell for Foxcatcher, Bradley Cooper for American Sniper, Benedict Cumberbatch for The Imitation Game, Michael Keaton for Birdman, and Eddie Redmayne for The Theory of Everything. This category is up in the air. It is between Eddie Redmayne and Michael Keaton. Keaton won the Golden Globe, but I believe Eddie Redmayne won the SAG Award. Usually, whoever wins the SAG Award goes on to win the Best Picture, goes on to win the Oscar. Definitely still either or, and those are definitely the two ones that deserve it. It's hard to say who really deserves it more, because they both did a really wonderful job. Michael Keaton has been acting for so long, and this is his first Oscar nomination, so it would be good to see him win just for that, because obviously Eddie Redmayne has a huge career in front of him. However, I do believe they're going to give it to Eddie Redmayne, not only because he won the SAG, at least I think it's the SAG, also because the Academy usually likes people who kind of transform themselves for a role, and he definitely did that when he stepped into the role of Stephen Hawking. He was phenomenal and completely just, he was incredible, so I think it's gonna go to Eddie Redmayne. Not to say that Michael Keaton wasn't, and if he wins, I won't be mad, but that's who I think is gonna get it on Sunday night. And finally, the biggest category of the night, Best Picture. And the nominees are American Sniper, Birdman, Boyhood, The Grand Budapest Hotel, The Imitation Game, Selma, The Theory of Everything, and Whiplash. For this, it's also pretty much between two. It's either going to Boyhood or it's going to Birdman. Everyone seems to have a different opinion. Like, I always look up what kind of the professionals are saying, and everyone has really been split. They're either going with Boyhood or they're going with Birdman. So it is really up in the air. However, I believe it's gonna go to Boyhood. Boyhood has been the #1 frontrunner for most of the season until Birdman started to gain some momentum. I don't think that Birdman gained enough to knock it down. Okay guys, so that is my video all about the Oscars, the predictions, what's gonna happen. Like I said, if you want to know some of the other categories like sound mixing or editing or cinematography, I will leave the link to my website blog post down below so you can check it out. Hope you guys enjoyed the Oscars, no matter who you're rooting for. I hope you do great in your Oscar pools. I will see you guys soon for my next video. Bye.